So we always like to say here on the Andrew Klavan Show that politics makes you stupid. And one of the reasons it makes you stupid is because it forces you to make black and white choices in a gray world. And if you get super passionate about those choices, instead of realizing the gray, you become simplistic. You have to boil down these complex situations to simplistic yes or no vote. And that's one of the things that makes the story of the Trump era so interesting. One party, the Democrat Party, has been consistently radicalizing over the last few decades until they're now openly socialist. They're hostile to America and American values, and so dedicated to a mindless equality that they actually want to abolish the difference between the sexes, which is possibly the best thing about being a human being. And they're even willing to let babies die if it will help eradicate that difference. And the other party, the Republicans, seem to have been drifting along in the Democrats' wake, letting it all happen while making a lot of noise about not letting it happen. Finally, half the electorate decided they wanted to change and sent kooky Donald Trump to the White House. Trump is an enormous character. Sometimes he's hilarious. Sometimes he's grotesque. He's certainly ill-behaved in ways that are bad, like when he cheats on his wife or lies or bullies his underlings, and ways that are terrific, like when he slaps the press around and bravely withstands the usual absurd accusation of racism to push a totally non-racist conservative agenda. This means that patriots have had to make a difficult choice. Will they put up with sleazy, insensitive Trump in order to get strong, effective Trump and prevent the locusts of the left from devouring American prosperity? That's an interesting story, but it's hard to focus on that story because instead we have to spend all our time exposing the news media's relentless narrative. Socialism is great, conservatism is racism, killing babies isn't really killing babies, orange man bad. Yesterday was a hilarious example of how far the left in the media, but I repeat myself, are willing to go to keep that simplistic and absurd narrative alive. And we'll look